broadcasting live from WOMAD Adelaide. You tuned in to 3D Radio 93.7 FM, broadcasting across the community radio network all afternoon, with big thanks to the Community Broadcasting Association of Australia. We're very used to just broadcasting to Adelaide, so we've gone nationwide today. It's really exciting.
Woo.
Yeah, we've got some extra voices here with us. We've got two people, two 14ths. How many people are in Meute?
11.
11. Okay, we've got 2 11ths of Meute here with us right now, who are one of the many bands that are performing at WOMAD Adelaide. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Thank you so much for being here.
And Thomas and Sebastian, you've just arrived and almost straight off the stage, and you've rolled here into the 3D tent to come talk to us. Tell us a bit about the show that you just did.
Yeah, we just talked about it. It was beautiful to see so many people coming out that early in the day. You never know what to expect, especially playing early in the day. But the whole venue was full of people, and they're very nice, very positive people. It was beautiful.
Great. Was there a song in particular, or tell us a bit about yourselves? What's for the listener out there, nationwide, maybe around the state, and they haven't heard of you guys before? Tell us a bit about what you do.
We are a marching band that plays techno music. That's pretty simple. 11 people on stage with drums and horns, and we can play either on stage or on the street or on the festival side, because everybody has got their instruments on the bodies, like in a real marching band. But we still play techno music.
Were you all band kids growing up? Have you always played marching band instruments, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
No, it's not the same kind of educational surrounding as maybe around here or in the United States, where marching band is a setup that a lot of horn players know. In our case, we all did play in some musical surrounding, but I don't think anybody ever played in a marching band, like marching.
Not really. I played in the brass band, brass orchestra,
right.
And some school big band.
But we do not have this history of marching band like you have in high schools in the US, or maybe here too. I don't know.
It's not as much of a thing here. Definitely not the marching part. Definitely jazz bands. But yeah, no, I don't know. Did you ever do a marching band?
No, I don't think it's as big here. Definitely not. So how you guys all got together, was it through busking on the street, or was it through, how did you guys all kind of find each other and start to think, let's do some techno music through a kind of unfamiliar instrument collection?
We have pretty many different musical backgrounds, from like jazz music or pop music and classical music, and we play together in different for different occasions and different bands. For example, we had a funk band together in school, and then we had some jazz bands with other people, and for this band that was just the idea to do this style, and then we came together with that.
Yeah, great.
What was I going to say? So the show that you did today on the foundation stage was you on a stage and then the audience. As with tomorrow, it's you on a stage and then the audience. But then on Monday, you're doing a roving performance. And quite a few videos of what I've seen of you online has been those roving performances out in the audience. What's the difference like between doing something with that barrier versus being a part of the crowd?
I think the cool thing is that the difference is not that huge of a difference. That's what Thomas said. We all carry our own instruments with us, and we play the music on stage or somewhere in the yard in the festival. So it's always about the energy of the music, and it's basically maybe even, especially for the audience, even more crazy to really come very close and to really realize that it's all being played completely live. You know, and that's always nice to see when people are standing right in front of us, like half a meter, and they're realizing, wow, it's completely live.
Do you find that the audience responds differently? Are they a lot more active in their response? They're kind of more ready to dance or more ready to interact? Or is it kind of the same for the stage or roving?
Maybe it's pretty much the same, but of course they're much closer when we play directly in the audience, and then of course it feels very close and very energetic when we're really in the middle of the people. It's really nice.
Talking about people amazed that you're playing live, I guess when you think about techno music, you don't think live instruments. How have you done that? How have you taken this sort of genre that is very MIDI based, where it's just electronic instruments, and turned it into something more acoustic?
Yeah, the idea was to do something which is really new.
Yeah.
And we realized that there's no such band like this, and also we thought that it's pretty related together, because you have the drums and you have the synthesizer sounds, which sometimes sound like brass instruments. Sometimes there are even the presets called horn section or tuba, and the techno producers use the synthesizers that try to sound like brass band instruments, and the drum machine that tries to sound like a real drum machine. And now we try with our acoustic instruments to sound like synthesizers that try to sound like acoustic instruments. So we turn the cycle back to the roots.
Is there a song in particular that you find when it comes on, the crowd just lose their mind? Is there one particular, because you do a few covers. I remember seeing online the Flume cover, which is of course from Australia.
Yeah, you can't be here in Australia without us talking about Flume.
Yeah,
right?
And you were just saying earlier, Grace, that Flume played with you guys as well, which must have been a really good experience. But yeah, is there a particular song that just really grabs the audience, or thinking about the show just gone, is there one that you could tell they just, I don't know?
I wouldn't know how to answer this question, but the funny for me was actually in the moment we started to play the Flume track, the rework, I just realized that we are in Australia and play the Flume track, right? We were never here before, and we play this track basically almost since the beginning, not really, but since a few years, and it's a kind of the viral wonder for us. And I just had this moment where we started to play the song, and I thought, well, we are in Flume's home country, so wow, this must be special.
It really is. I think there is an added level when, a lot of the people here have grown up listening to Flume as well, and so that combination of the two is really nice. I'm excited to see you perform. I mean, as we were saying, we were stuck here in our little tent, but tomorrow and also Monday, I'm particularly excited about Monday. See you moving around the space.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Thomas and Sebastian, for coming to join us.
Thank you.
Yeah, and
thank you.
I hope you have a great WOMAD for the rest of the time you have here.
Yeah.
Is there any act you're excited to see today, or?
Yeah, Florence and the Machine.
Oh, of course.
Exciting, of course.
Yeah. Have you done a Florence and the Machine cover before?
No, not yet.
Yeah.
No, it's the cogs are turning. Anyway, thank you so much. Meute have a couple more shows here at WOMAD. Can people find your music elsewhere online as well?
Yeah, the whole internet is full of
Yeah.
music.
Everywhere.
Head to YouTube. I think that's the best place, right? You've got to see it.
Absolutely. All right.
We're
Thank
going to
you.
play some music.
Thank you.
Thank you.